So that Ireland booth that we were at earlier, they gave us this pen, and it says, Skellig Michael. That's where they filmed some of episode 7 and 8. And they said to pull the tab. And what it does is it shows all the shooting locations from episode 8. It says Star Wars episode 8, where they shot in Ireland. All will be revealed December 2017. And on this side, it's a picture of Skellig Michael.
Wow.
How cool is that?
I realize it's right there with
Operators, countless other people to bring all these products to you every single day through Disney parks and into our stores. So thank you to all of them for the honor of letting us represent them here today.
Over 40 years of Star Wars, new classic characters which are now available on demand. The new designs for DTech On Demand are available at Star Wars Launch Bay at Disney's Hollywood Studios. Also at Wonderground Gallery at Co-op this week, artist Joe Peroni will be there.
Third one has a unique piece of art created just for the event. The art will actually make its debut tomorrow night, so we're all about a debut. We blurred out the image here for both the shirt and the mug, just for this presentation. Everyone can check it out tomorrow. You'll also want to check out, shown here, the tumbler, the poster, and of course the limited edition pin. We all are, many of us are. We're all very excited that tomorrow night at Galactic Nights, Skywalker wine is actually going to make its debut over at Star Wars Launch Bay. In addition, you'll be able to purchase at the event pours throughout some of our food and beverage locations throughout the event. We do plan to make the wine a mainstay over the Launch Bay location, but for event night only, we actually have Tom Johnson on hand from Skywalker Vineyards. Tom's GM over at Skywalker Vineyards. He's been a guest of ours at the Food and Wine Festival over at Epcot for the last couple of years. We're particularly thrilled that he is joining us tomorrow night. He is there on hand. Please stop by and talk to him. Thank him for coming out and seeing us, and he's also happy to sign your bottles if that's something you're interested in. For those of you that don't know much about Skywalker wine, it really started over 2 decades ago over at the Skywalker Ranch. Lucas first planted, I think it was about 4 acres of vineyard back in 1991. It's now expanded to over 28 acres. Previously, the wine was actually one of the best kept secrets of Lucas. It was really known only to visitors of Skywalker Ranch and those that had access to its limited distribution. But we're thrilled that Disney's Hollywood Studios is now part of the broader distribution of this great family of Disney wines. Art and products that are going to be making their debuts at these events.
So just a short week away, Walt Disney World, Star Wars Half Marathon, the dark side. For those of you who see the main artwork, there's the 5K, the 10K, the half marathon, and for those attending or experiencing all 3 races is the Dark Side Challenge. Although we're only showing the half marathon on these pages, we'll have product offerings for all races. The 5K, the 10K, the half marathon, and the Dark Side Challenge, the Kessel Run, and the Coast to Coast Challenge. So what you're seeing here for the half marathon, there is a water glass, a decal mug, a acrylic magnet, I did it Bondi band with no slip, no grip headbands. There is the ladies poly black jacket, the performance tank, and the performance crew shirt. And then there's the men's crew shirt and the performance shooter. Ooh. And here is, you don't want to miss out on the Dooney collaboration that we have, featuring some of our favorite dark side characters. At the beginning of May of each month, the Star Wars community celebrates the fan holiday, May the 4th. And for those fans who choose to spend that time with us here at the Disney parks, we like to offer something unique to them at Disneyland and Disney World. On May the 4th, we'll debut this new collection featuring adult apparel, drinkware, dated ornaments, and pins.
And collectibles. Now, this one here, the mouse droids, not actually new. It has been debuted recently, but it is become a fan favorite with kids and collectors. If you haven't had a chance to play with it yet, it is loaded with some great features such as standard RC functions, authentic sounds, a concealed missile launcher. It also has a rechargeable battery, and the remote control is actually inspired by the chest plate of a TIE fighter pilot. And for those of you that can read Arabic, you may notice that the word mouse is actually spelled out on the controller. So in this image, you can see here it shows just a few of the unique droids that you can build with a new series of over 70 new parts. Each droid is different and has their own unique personality and colors. So now at the Droid Factory, we'll feature all new droid builds, including 3PO protocols, RA7 protocols, LOM series protocols, CZ communication droids, and vendor droids featured from Star Wars The Clone Wars. Mix and match these droids to create one that's uniquely yours. These droids feature over 20 points of articulation. It's also good to note that in addition to this experience, we will also continue with the build and astronaut. We will continue to refresh that series for new parts coming soon. But as we're speaking of astronauts, for more the fun continues with this new release coming for D23 happening July 14th through the 16th, 2017 at the Anaheim Convention Center. You
can mention it.
Okay, so now that you all,
Don't give it away.
so now that you all have hundreds of different droids that you probably built at the Droid Factory, with our protocol ones and with the card collection, we want to give you a place for these droids to play. So coming soon to Disney Parks, it will still confidential, mind you.
Y'all promise not to tell, right?
It's a companion piece to the Droid Factory. So for those of you that were at Celebration in Anaheim in 2015, we kicked off the Ewok celebration with the release of Chief Chirpa and Wicket the Ewok. If you've been collecting all of them, this picture will soon represent your personal collection, assuming you pick up the newest releases shown today. We've already told you about Popaloo, released today at our...
The holidays are a special time for Star Wars fans. Pin trading is definitely going to get on the fun with 4 new holiday-inspired pin and pin sets. The first is a Droid Ornament 3-pin set, and it comes with 3 pins on a card. It has a high concentration level of glitter and, of course, a ribbon for hanging. We have a 4-pin set on the card. These are our Star Wars stockings. The next individual pin is our Stormtrooper Santa. And another favorite of mine, our BB-8 Santa-inspired spinner pin. It'll be a fun one. So, for those of you that have been looking for more ways since 1980 to really express the emotions felt by Han Solo and Princess Leia when they had their lines of "I love you and I know," we will offer these 2 pieces of headwear. You can decide which of you and your partner will wear it. No one can really express excitement around a collection like our next guest panelist. So I am entrepreneur, fashion mogul, actress, author, cupcake maker, Ahsoka Tano herself, and my good friend Ashley Eckstein.
Well, thank you so much for the wonderful intro. And hello, everyone. Thank you so much. If you know anything about me, then you know that I am a massive, massive Disney fan. I joke and say that if they studied my DNA, I think Disney is probably in my DNA. And I grew up in Orlando, Florida, and my dad worked for Disney. He was a meat and seafood buyer for Disney parks. And then I was a cast member the day I turned 16. And to be a designer now for Disney parks is truly a dream come true. And Disney was actually the very first retailer that gave her universe a shot before any other retailer did. These guys up here on the stage and some other amazing people that work for Disney parks gave me a shot when I had a couple of t-shirts and I said that girls wanted to buy Star Wars t-shirts.
Days ago, this particular panel for me is always such a beautiful crossroads of Disney parks and Star Wars, and she's getting ready to do some awesome new things for the park. So I asked her to bring just a couple slides to give a sneak peek at some of the great things she has for parks. These next couple pieces, you won't see a lot of Star Wars content, but I think you're going to love them.
Are you ready? So we are so excited. We've actually had a Haunted Mansion collection designed for a very long time. And we've been working with the amazing Parks team. I actually see several members here. I just want to thank the Parks team for how supportive they've been of her universe and allowing us to literally make our fangirl dreams come true. So we've designed the ballerina dress. And you'll be able to buy it as a dress and with the matching capelet. It's beautiful, and it's not a costume. I mean, this one's very closely inspired by her costume, but these are beautiful dresses, well-made fabrics that honestly you're going to want to wear to Dapper Day and also just kind of wear everyday occasions and live in. And they all have pockets.
Due to the current restrictions on sharing images, we can't share anything specifically with you today, but I do want you to know, much like The Force Awakens, we have a very broad assortment of products for Star Wars The Last Jedi. It is fantastic. They are exciting. The Parks has done some great exclusives, so we hope to again be your destination for the best that Star Wars has to offer, and of course always offer something unique for joining us at Disney Parks. And to follow that with another thing I can't talk about. I know many of you know we're deep into design of these fantastic lands at Disneyland and Disney's Hollywood Studios, set to open in 2019. Really a bulk of our time now back at Disney Parks is spent designing really unique products that everyone is going to be so excited about when we get to open this land. It really takes Star Wars to a whole new level. I can't wait for you all to see it, and I hope to soon someday be able to talk to you about it, but I couldn't get through the panel with at least acknowledging that it is a big part of what the future holds for all of you and for all of us. For any of you that saw Quinn down in the booth today, he was beginning to hand out some of our buttons. These are Droid Factory buttons. These particular buttons all feature some of the droids that you're meeting down in the booth for the first time today. So these are packaged Build-A-Droid Droid Factory buttons. And then for all of you that came today, because we announced the Build a Protocol program, this is actually some of the droids that you'll be able to build through the Disney Parks experiences that, again, we are launching tomorrow. So enjoy the button and enjoy building protocol droids. Thank you so much for joining us.
Guys, check it out. It's Bat2D2 and a Robin mouse droid with a Tim Drake Robin symbol. Yes. His protocol, justice. Chopper's here too. Oh, Chopper. I love the lighting. Alright peeps, official day one Star Wars celebration is a wrap. It's about 7 o'clock. We just saw the Disney Parks panel with the merchandise. We saw the Doug Chang panel, the production design for Rogue One. We went to all sorts of cool booths, brought you all over the place with us. Keep checking back throughout the weekend, throughout the week. Go to iomgeek.com. Follow me on Twitter, iompaul. We're going to be here the next 2 days. Star Wars Rebels is coming up on Saturday. I'm exhausted, but this was actually a really great day. I was not able to get into the 40th anniversary panel, but I made the best of my time on the show floor. Really, really enjoyed myself today and looking forward to the next 2 days. Thank you guys for watching. Subscribe to the channel, and I'll see you tomorrow.